Day 5 check-in of the 15-day challenge. For those of you who don't know, the 15-day challenge, we did a 30-day challenge in November, and the idea was for 30 days, every day you commit to doing something that is a little bit more of a push from what you normally do. Push yourself a little bit to get something done you've been wanting to get done, but you keep procrastinating, keep putting it off. It could be anything. A lot of people picked to get a certain number of pieces of jewelry made every day. For some people, it was 5 a day. Some it was 10. I picked 30 since this is my full-time thing. Turned out to be way more than I was ready for, but I did it almost every day. And the few days where I fell short, I made sure to make up for it later. But the idea is if you keep missing your goal and it gets stressful, you back up, you readjust, and you pick a smaller goal, and then you attack again. But trying is the way. Trying is a million times better than not trying. The only failure is not trying. So you try, and if you hit it, you feel amazing. And if you hit it twice, you feel better. And if you start hitting it every day, then you realize, my life can be more than I thought. Like that little bit, that little bump up in increment to a higher level of just doing some things will give you so much confidence. And then a lot of people are finding they're tackling more than they even committed to. So maybe they get 5 pieces of jewelry done and then they decide to clean out a drawer. So some people were doing it, committing to exercise every day. Some people were committing to clean part of their house. It could be anything. Tailor it specifically to you. But so I did 30 pieces every day for 30 days. That was my commitment, and I almost stuck to it. But for this particular time, and of course I made up for it later, but for this time we decided to do a 15-day challenge, a little shorter, so we'll have it done before the holidays. And for 15 days, we're going to do the same thing. We're on day 5 right now, and then I make this video every day, and you put in the comments if you made your goal or not. And that way you look forward to seeing this video every day, and you look forward to commenting, and people all around the world are doing the same thing, and they will read your comment and give you a thumbs up if you made it. And you can read their comments too, and people can talk about how this is helping them. Now, my commitment this time was different, totally different. It was to wake up at 7:30 a.m., not eat after 9 p.m., and have lights out completely in bed by midnight. That seems not a big deal to most people, especially morning people. It probably seems like silly. But for someone like me who's used to staying up all night and, crashing at 5:30 in the morning and then waking up sometime around noon, and because I can get people to cover my booth and there's no customers in the morning, and then I can just get to the booth by 1 o'clock and work all the way till 10 at night and then do the whole process over again. Switching has been very little bit of my body's been fighting me, but no matter, I'm doing it because you guys are doing it, and it's really making a difference. It's helping me get a lot more done because the world is alive early in the morning. The world is not as much alive after midnight, and I need to be up when there's people because I'm an extrovert. So being a night owl when there's nobody around and being an extrovert just don't go together. So in any case, long story short, I've been doing it up until this last day. Totally missed it. Last night, I was at the mall, still working. I got in this huge conversation with someone, awesome conversation. And before I realized it, it was midnight and I was still at the mall. I hadn't closed up my booth. I hadn't done all the things I need. I still had to drive home. And I was like, oh, well, now I'm not going to make the midnight thing. So I just said, you know what, whatever. I'll do what I do. I closed up the booth, got everything packed up, got in the car, drove home. Now it's 12:30. I got another conversation with someone who happened to be awake at that moment. And I was like, well, might as well continue this conversation because I already broke the midnight thing. And by the time I actually was like, this is ridiculous. All conversations done. No more talking to anybody online or anything. It was after 2 a.m. So I was bad. I was really bad. Today was my day off. So I kind of justified it. I needed the rest. I didn't even wake up at 7:30. I said, there's no way. I was already exhausted. And then I had stayed up till 2:30. So I slept in today. So I did do the thing where I didn't eat after 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to bed at midnight tonight. So I had I had almost a whole day of not sticking to it. This is boring. I don't need to tell you guys all this detail. Point is, tonight I'm getting back on midnight bedtime, and whether I sleep or not, I'll be in bed, lights out, and 7:30 a.m. I'll be up, and I'll be attacking the day. And if I'm like, and I need some extra coffee, it's fine. Not a big deal. A lot of you guys are taking on big challenges that are awesome, and let me know in the comments how you did. Have a good night.